16. And this carries into the end zone. Run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback.
Rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he over defenses. No interceptions is the number. That isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Rudolph. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rudolph. Open man is Trey Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 55 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier. The tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pass complete to Trey Burton.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Rudolph. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 85 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Swift.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, Britt. Under pressure, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 2nd down, Swift. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 10 makes it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Britt, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Britt's pass. Complete. complete to Leonard.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They will start this drive with Ford. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Number 38.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle. Leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Ford. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. He's got Burton here.
Rudolph's pass complete to Trey Burton.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the ground, it's Ford. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Saints 1st down.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Rudolph's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
86. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard.
They run with Ford. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on 1st down. Ford. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
Now it's 2nd and 9. This is Ford. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
3rd. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Rudolph. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 9 yards that time. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain.
Bring from the gun. Britt. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
Britt's pass taken down at the 48.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Britt, catch made here by Campbell.
Britt's pass complete to
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Britt, that's out to his running back, Fournette.
Leonard.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch from out the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 38-yard line.
So the false start will back them up 5. Visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
Britt's pass.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Throwing on 3rd and long. Britt. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard
The New Orleans offense set to take over. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively,
and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rudolph. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Rudolph's pass.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Britt. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Britt Campbell making the catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Britt. He's going to be brought down here in the backfield. David Onyemata, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, and we're going to focus now on Mason Rudolph. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now. It's Ford. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd and 2. Britt over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Britt. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Britt. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Back to throw, Rudolph. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your play.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before break. Britt firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Jacoby Brissett has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Eagles seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Meanwhile, in our game, to call it a defensive battle would be an understatement. 0-0 is our score. We'll be looking for something in that second half as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And able to get this out to the 25. With the football first here to begin quarter number 3. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run out of the gun with Swift. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw. Britt, open man is Kirk, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Swift. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Britt. His throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Britt. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now it's Rudolph. Pressure, he's brought down.
Hey, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brought down by Blake Martinez.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
42-yard line.
motion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And 1.
On third down, Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That's good for a Lion.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Saints 30.
From the gun, here's Swift. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Operating from the gun. Britt. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
Now Rudolph.
5 yards to go.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Rudolph.
That catch good for only a couple.
To Trey Burton. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Tackle made.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rudolph. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No
The
good.
Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Again, they turn to Ford, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, blocked and turn to the side.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Deshaun Hand in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 35 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in. Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
They'll run here with Swift.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun on 3rd down. Britt got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Running is Swift.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, Britt. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Britt.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Fritz pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Britt. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off the play fake. Britt. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard
to throw on 2nd down. Britt. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, it's Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's 21-3.
The kick is good.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Rudolph. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Down to the gun, Rudolph. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Open man is Michael Thomas.
Rudolph's pass.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down, Rudolph. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And the pressure gets to him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
49-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And